Ryan Garcia continues to use Gervonta Tank Davis's name for clout. Now he says it'll be an easy fight for himself. That's what I'll talk about in this video. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you come in, smash the like button. This is what I do. Hopefully you guys like the channel for your boxing news 24/7. I give you the latest and greatest, all access. Now, Ryan Garcia did a brand new interview, and I'm just going to paraphrase. He basically said that a Gervonta Tank Davis fight is what he wants, and it's an easy fight. He said it'll make it look easier than people expect, but he believes Gervonta Davis is, outside of himself, the best guy in that division. So he wants to prove and show everybody and, you know, basically shut people up. A few problems I have with Ryan Garcia's statement. One, a lot of these boxers and promoters, they act as if cameras and microphones do not exist in 2022. It's like going into a 7-Eleven robbing them with no ski mask, no garbage bag on your face, nothing, no pantyhose, open face, and expecting not to get caught, and you see CCTV and surveillance cameras hanging up on the wall. It's crazy. You know, people are just acting like we live in the Flintstones, you know, bedrock, where you could just say things and people won't remember what you last said. Now, as it pertains to Ryan Garcia, after his unheralded fight with Emmanuel Togos, he literally was asked by the DAZN reporter, what do you want to do next? And maybe the guy representing DAZN said, what about Gervonta Tank Davis? Is that what you want next? Ryan Garcia, at that given time, played it cool and says, you know what? I'm going to leave it up to my team. The fans are sick of being lied to, and the fans are tired of me talking about it. So we'll see what's next. I'm not going to do any call out. I made a video about this, which you guys can check on the channel. Ironically enough, moments after he did that post-fight interview, so live on the DAZN broadcast or telecast on their app, that's what he said. He says fans are sick of the lies and, you know, me saying and talking about the fights. So it was almost as if somebody was in Ryan Garcia's ear, like he has a new trainer, Joe Goosen. So that's what it felt like. It felt like someone was in his ear saying, hey, you know, chill out with the call outs. Ironically enough, moments after that post-fight interview, there's some YouTubers that did a media scrum with Ryan Garcia after the Emmanuel Togos fight, and he was back saying he wanted the Gervonta Davis fight. Fast forward to the future, he's talked about fighting Gervonta Tank Davis at least 1,000 more times, and I'm being facetious, but he said it a gang of times, and I'm even quoting it in this particular interview. In my honest opinion, it is looking bad for Golden Boy Promotions when you're seeing this behavior. Jaime Munguia had an opportunity to fight against Jermall Charlo that was squandered as De La Hoya at the 11th hour created an obstacle and says DAZN has to be involved, which Showtime was the one putting the bid. Showtime doesn't need DAZN to work with them. They just need to release the fighter, right? And nonetheless, the fight it didn't happen with Jermall Charlo and Jaime Munguia. Then Jaime Munguia fights some unknown British guy or whoever, Jimmy Kelly, and beats him, and then, you know, proceeds to say, Jermall Charlo, quit ducking me, stop hiding from Al Heyman, grow some nuts, etc., etc. And this was ironically the same exact type of words that Oscar De La Hoya was tweeting and saying in recent interviews. So it almost seemed like someone put a battery in Munguia's back and, you know, urged him to do that. And then now you have Ryan Garcia, and it's much of the same. You have another fighter who's representing Latinos and Golden Boy Promotions roster, and it's not even about their upcoming fight. Like, I really have heard very little about Ryan Garcia and Javier Fortuna. I don't even know if Javier Fortuna was at the press conference. So to me, that already looks fishy. Where is Javier Fortuna? I don't recall seeing a face-off or anything. But what I do see is Ryan Garcia talking about a PBC fighter who happens to be the A side and constantly bringing his name into the equation when he has a contracted fight against Fortuna, a guy he was supposed to fight last year, and he pulled out because he had anxiety. And now we're just now getting the fight only after Joseph Jojo Diaz Jr. already beat the guy Javier Fortuna convincingly, and we haven't really seen much of him, at least at an elite level or against a name-recognized, name-known person since the Jojo Diaz fight. So for Ryan to not be looking at what's in front of him and go against what he said he was going to do in the post-fight commentary is pretty laughable. And it just shows possibly dire or troubled times for Golden Boy Promotions if this can't be how you're choosing to run your business, right? Where everybody Golden Boy, like Rashidi Ellis was signed to Golden Boy and he beat Alexis Rocha and they literally did nothing with him to the point where he had to fight and now he's going to be on a PBC card next month and he's working with PBC. So instead of giving positive promotion to a black fighter like Rashidi Ellis, they kind of just put him on the back burner after a great win. You later seen Alexis Rocha beat Blair Cobbs and he got, props from the boxing world for his performance, and then now fast forward to the future, this is becoming very recurring where you're seeing unrealistic statements about, like Ryan Garcia, he's talking more about Gervonta Davis than the man in front of him, right? Jaime Munguia just knocked out Jimmy Kelly and he's talking about Charlo, a guy he had an opportunity to fight on Showtime, but Oscar De La Hoya got in the middle of it. So to me, this is just bad business. And if you own a coffee shop, the bottom line is this. I drink coffee pretty regularly, pretty much daily, get an iced coffee or whatnot. And if you drink coffee and you go to a cafe around the corner from your house, and every single day you go into the cafe and the barista says, we're out of this. We're out of blueberry muffins. We don't have any of the vanilla syrup. We don't have this drink. We don't have almond milk. We don't have oat milk. We don't have this, yada, 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 and so on and so forth. At some point, I believe you're going to probably look for another cafe or convert to tea, or bottom line, just stop messing with that place, because you can't run a sustainable business based on promises and broken promises and clout chasing. I've never seen that be successful, and I don't think that would ever become successful in a combat sport. The bottom line is, if Ryan wants to fight Gervonta, most likely it'll be on his terms, because although Ryan Garcia has an Instagram following, he's not a champion, and he's not making the type of money that Tank is making. He's never outsold Tank, and that's just what it is. I don't think Ryan's ever had LeBron James go to his fights, or Shaquille O'Neal, A-list athletes and celebrities. So you're really beholden to Mayweather Promotions, PBC, and GTD Promotions and Gervonta Davis. And furthermore, it's a nuisance to keep talking about something and we know it's not going to happen, at least next. And Ryan is like the boy who cried wolf. He's talked about this. I'm going to fight Pacquiao. I'll fight Jojo Diaz. Now he's saying I should have fought Devin Haney. Now Devin Haney has all the belts in your division. You could have fought him and maybe you get that opportunity if you would have beat Devin Haney. But instead, you didn't, your team didn't, and you guys were on the same side, both with DAZN, and the fight never happened. It took for Devin Haney to end his partnership with Eddie Hearn, or at least temporarily in DAZN, go over to ESPN to get that look. But a DAZN in-house fight could have been Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney. Now you're hearing Ryan say he wished he fought Devin Haney. I mean, this is just unbelievable. And he's talking about Gervonta Davis. To me, it's not a good way to sell your brand. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. And I'm out. Introducing Super Thanks. Right here on the official Boxing Ego YouTube. Super Thanks allows you, the viewers, to show a little bit of extra gratitude, which enables me as a full-time content creator to push out the content you need in the world of boxing. Underneath all the videos, you will see a heart with a $sign in it. You can enter any amount that you find suitable as a super thanks. A brand new, interactive, and colorful way to get your comments highlighted and noticed by not only myself, but other people on the YouTube platform. Super thanks, a unique and cool way to show and applaud us full-time content creators. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Super thanks. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We working.